I just found out some very unsettling information, so I need to know if this is true or not. People of Madrid, do you guys actually have a tooth mouse instead of a tooth fairy? I was recently talking with a Spanish friend of mine, and I forget what brought it up, but I was like, yeah, there's nothing as pure as childhood. There's something so magic about the tooth fairy and the Easter bunny and all these things. And he was like, what's that? And I said, what, the Easter bunny? And he says, no, the tooth fairy. What's that? You don't know what the tooth fairy is? Excuse me? Are you well? 32 years old and you've never heard of the tooth fairy? Are you living under a rock? And then this man pulls out his phone and says, oh wait, do you mean the mouse? The mouse? The mouse. A mouse. He then proceeds to show me the ugliest little mouse that I've ever seen in my entire existence and dares to tell me that that's your guys' equivalent of a tooth fairy. He says, yeah, it's the same thing as you having a fairy. What's the difference if we use a mouse? It's a big freaking difference, buddy. You go from this wonderful gal being majestic and beautiful and leaving you a cute little treat, or you have this thing crawling under your pillow, a rodent, taking your teeth. It's a big difference. And he just goes, I mean, I don't really get the big issue. Who do you have greeting people at Disney World? First of all, good sir, that is not the point. Second of all, Mickey Mouse is greeting you at the doors of Disneyland. He's not coming in your room underneath your pillow. That is creepy. You leave that for the tooth fairy. And I don't know if you can tell, but I take childhood fairy tales very seriously. What other fairy tales have you distorted? Like, I love you, I love your culture, but come on, it's a tooth fairy. Like, no me gusta.